My name is Sudhir and you're watching Study with Sudhir. Breaking news coming in for students who are waiting for the date sheet, the timetable of the pending examinations of the ICSE Class 10 and ISC Class 12. The Council for the Indian School Certificate Examinations has finally released the timetable, and the exams are going to be held in the first 2 weeks of July. That's right, it will be held along with during the same period that the CBSE will also conduct the examinations for class 12 and for students of Northeast Delhi for class 10. So let's start first with the ICSE class 10. Now the ICSE class 10 examinations are going to be held from the 2nd of July to the 12th of July. From the 2nd to the 12th of July, while the ISC exams will be conducted from the 1st of July to the 14th of July. Remember, 6 exams are going to be conducted for class 10 and 8 exams for class 12. So let's look at the detailed timetable. Let's start with class 10 first. 2nd of July is when your geography paper is going to be conducted. In fact, the order is pretty much the same as it was in the original timetable. So 2nd of July from 11 AM, same time, the exam for geography will be conducted for 2 hours. Then 4th of July is when the art paper is going to be conducted. 6th of July, Monday, is when the Group 3 elective subjects exams will be conducted, and these include Carnatic music, computer applications, cookery, drama, economic applications, physical education, Western music, yoga, the entire list of subjects which are part of the Group 3 elective. That's on the 6th of July. On the 8th of July is when the Hindi examination will take place. 10th of July is when the biology paper, the last of the 3 science papers, because physics and chemistry you have already given, so bio paper is on the 10th of July. And the last paper is on a Sunday, the 12th of July, the economics group 3 elective. So that's as far as the timetable for class 10 students ICSE is concerned. The same timetable. The important aspect to be noted out here is that two things which the ICSE had said, the council had said in its press release on the 1st of May, they haven't actually gone by that, and that's to the advantage of the students. They said that the exams will be conducted within a week. That's not happening. This is going to be conducted almost over a 2-week period in the month of July. So you are getting a day's gap between every subject paper. Number 2, they had said that they will give only an 8-day gap between the announcement of the timetable and the commencement of the examinations. That has not happened. In fact, you are getting close to about 40 days gap in order to prepare for these examinations, which is a very good decision. You are getting a good enough time to be very well prepared in case if you have not studied well during the lockdown, in case if you have been busy with your class 11 subjects, the online classes. Now it's a time during the next 40 days to actually prepare for your remaining pending papers. So that's as far as the class 10 is concerned. Now let's take a look at the ISC class 12 timetable. July 1st is when your biology paper will take place. July 3rd is when your business studies paper will happen. July 15, you will need to take the geography paper. 7th is psychology. 9th is sociology. 11th is home science paper 1 theory. 13th of July is elective English. And 14th of July is Art 5 Craft. So that's as far as the 12th class ISC timetable goes. Now, along with this, an important departure from what the Ministry of Home Affairs had put out a note the other day, which Union Home Minister Amit Shah had also tweeted. It said that the exams should be staggered. Now, what is important to note as far as this timetable is concerned is that it actually completely overlaps the CBSE timetable, also the timetable of some of the state boards like Andhra Pradesh, which are going to be held between 10th and 15th, Karnataka, which extends from 25th of June till 4th of July. So it will put the administration in different states under a bit of pressure. So there has to be perfect coordination between different wings, CBSE, the council and the state boards, which are also going to conduct their exams in the month of July, the first 2 weeks. So that's an important point that needs to be noted. Now, the council has also put in an annexure important instructions to be strictly followed by the candidates. All you students need to look at this very carefully appearing for the examinations. Candidates must reach the exam center well ahead of time to ensure staggered movement and smooth entry to avoid overcrowding. So you cannot reach the exam center just at about 10:20, 10:30. You need to reach well ahead of time time when you will actually enter the exam hall, in order to ensure, because there will be social distancing which will be maintained, etc. So you need to factor in all those new developments. Candidates must maintain social distancing in their movement from the main school gate to the exam hall. You cannot move along with your friends in a group into the exam hall anymore. During entry to and exit from the examination hall, candidates are advised to do so in a staggered manner to maintain social distancing. So the moment the exam gets over at around 1 o'clock, in the case of Hindi a little longer, you cannot, all of you cannot come as a group. You will be let out of the exam hall also one by one in order to maintain social distancing. So that's another thing which you need to bear in mind. Candidates must use face mask or cover and carry their own hand sanitizer. So that's another thing, along with your pencil box, pens, etc. you need to carry along with you the hand sanitizer. And the use of gloves is optional, because some students may find it difficult to write using a glove because your fingers may slip. Okay. Candidates are required to bring their own writing stationery, art material, and avoid sharing the same with other candidates. I don't think most students do that, but in any case, they have mentioned that. They've also asked you to carry their admission cards to the admission hall. I guess the same admit cards would hold, would be useful here as well, will be applicable here as well. In addition to the time indicated on the timetable for writing the paper, 15 minutes will be given, as is the norm, as was the norm also in the previous papers. The question paper will be distributed to candidates at 10:45 a.m. to enable them to start writing at 11 a.m. Fine. Candidates need to strictly follow all the safety instructions at the exam center. Unlike what the health ministry had said to CBSE, no mention here of thermal scanners. So we don't know whether the exam halls will have their own thermal scanners also to check the temperature of any student. The CBSE and the MHA note had said that anyone running a fever will have to be reported to. In fact, CBSE note had said that if any parents will have to take responsibility if anyone is reporting sick to the exam hall. At least the council's note does not make any mention of that point specifically, but definitely you need to take care of your health. So this is the timetable. Take a detailed look at it, know your dates, which dates your exams are going to be conducted, and from now onwards for the next 40 days, prepare accordingly. All the best to you. Take care of your health. Stay at home over the next 40 days, because there is a lot of work to be done as far as your future exams are concerned. Thank you very much for watching.